Hello dears, in this video we will continue our last lesson, which was about settlements, as we defined what is a settlement and what are the types of settlements. We talked about cities, towns and villages, and we compared them to each other. In this video we'll have more information about villages, like what are they built of, where are they built, and what are the types of roads that villages have, and villages squares. I wish this video will be useful and beneficial for you, and you will enjoy watching it. There are three types of villages. The first type is villages at seaside. Villages at seaside. And the second type is villages on flat areas. And the last type is villages in mountain areas. So let's have them one by one. The first type, which is villages at seasides. This type of villages are built on hill or cliff. What's a hill? A hill is a mountain, but it's not as high as mountain. It's smaller than the mountain. And cliff is steep rocks that goes from up to down like the slides. People built their houses in hill or cliff, and they prefer to have their houses in this place because it's close to the seaside, so they can fish. The place is good for fishing. And the second reason why people like this place, because there are sheltered harbors. Sheltered harbors is place where ships and boats settle, like bus stations for buses, and trains have train stations. Ships and boats have sheltered harbors. Sheltered harbors is the station of the ships and boats. So people build their houses at seasides to fish and to be close to ships and boats. The second type is villages on flat areas. Villages on flat areas. They built away from the coast, and the coast is the beach or the shore of the sea. We call it coast. Coast is shore or beach of the sea. And houses here are built on valley. A valley is an area between two mountains or two hills. The area between them is called valley, and it's a flat area. Houses made from materials found nearby, like people use what they find around them to build their houses. They use straw, they use reed to build their houses. So people build their houses at seasides to fish and to be close to ships and boats. The second type is villages on flat areas. Villages on flat areas. They built away from the coast, and the coast is the beach or the shore of the sea. We call it coast. Coast is shore or beach of the sea. And houses here are built on valley. A valley is an area between two mountains or two hills. The area between them is called valley, and it's a flat area. Houses made from materials found nearby, like people use what they find around them to build their houses. They use straw, they use reed to build their houses. The third and the last type of villages is villages in mountain areas. Villages in mountain areas. In these types, houses are made from stones. So people use stones and rocks to build their houses because, as we said, people use materials that are found nearby, and in mountains the materials are used in building houses is stones or rocks. So we had the three types of villages. The first one was villages at seaside, and the second one was villages on flat areas, and the last one is villages in mountain areas. So now we can move to new point, which is village square. Village square, as we said before, in towns and cities there are a lot of places where people can go to enjoy their time, to have fun, like coffee shops, like cinema, like markets, like malls, gardens, parks, and a lot of places. In villages there is not such places, there are no places to have fun, so people create an empty space in the middle between houses. So they leave an empty square in the middle, no building in this square, and this square is used as playing area, as market, and as coffee shop. So this central square is empty, and all the houses and buildings are built around this square, and they use this square as playing area for kids, and market where people can bring their goods to sell and buy, and as coffee shop where adults meet each other, the old people, they meet and they talk at that place. This place is called village square. Village square is a central square, means in the middle between houses and buildings, and it's a playing area, it's a market, and it's a coffee shop. As you see in this picture, you can see good roads, and in most villages nowadays you can see this type of roads. These types of roads, the good roads, help people to travel greater destination, so they can travel for too far places, and they also can go easily and quickly to their work. They can go very fast to their work and come back. And also for villagers, these roads help them to take the products or the things that they produce in their farms, like if they have cows, they collect the milk, and they take eggs from chicken, and they take plants, fruits, vegetables, and everything that have in their farms, and take it to the market so they can sell it in the market, collect money, and go back to their villages. So good roads help people to travel to far places, to go to their work quickly and easily, and to collect their production or things that they produce to markets and buy it and come back to their houses. That's all for today. I wish you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye bye.